What's good, y'all, and welcome to my review for Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Just got back from the theater. Phenomenal movie, man. Seriously, this movie fucking slaps. God tier art animation as always, man. But if you guys are wondering on which one I ended up preferring between this and Mugen Train, since those are the two biggest animes that have come out in recent memory, I would definitely say I liked Mugen Train a bit more. Mostly because I think I just found his plot a little bit more engaging, and plus the Akaza fight, man. Not to say the art animation with this movie isn't good, man. Trust me, it's fucking legendary. I would definitely say it rivals Mugen Train's art animation, man. But that Akaza fight, man, was built different. That shit was built different. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's jump right into the movie. It's directed by Sung Ho Park, and I'm actually going to read off the Japanese cast because I actually saw this movie in Japanese because, well, the minor wasn't screening it dubbed. If I had it my way, I would have watched the movie with the English dub cast, because you guys know the dub cast. But, yeah, I ended up having to watch, but yeah, I ended up watching the sub because I knew if I don't watch it here, I'm never seeing this movie anytime soon, because I knew I wasn't going to watch it. So I was like, all right, I'll watch it subbed. And I wanted to watch it with the dub cast, man, but the Japanese cast overall was phenomenal anyway. But anyway, the movie stars Megumi Ogata, Kana Hatsuzawa, Yuichi Nakamura, Koki Uchiyama, and many more. And the plot of Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is Yuta Okotsu, if I'm saying his name, if I'm pronouncing that right, gains control of an extremely powerful cursed spirit and gets enrolled into Tokyo Prefecture's Jujutsu High School by sorcerers to help him control his power and keep an eye on him. So, first thing I gotta say, the art and animation. Bruh. Mappa, even though they are worked like slaves, are ludicrously underpaid, the animation in this movie is goddamn, man. Like, bro, it looks absolutely amazing. The fights look so good. Like, even in the more smaller, more not so fight moments, the movie looks amazing. Like, especially around the ending of the movie, man. If you see the movie, you know it's Team Top, but man, the animation there was stunning as well. But bro, the fights. This movie once you like, and I love how this movie plays with like 3D, but like not using CGI, like with like how the characters moving turns and with how the background is to make it like look three-dimensional kind of thing, man. It just it looked amazing, man. Honestly, I was like, man, I didn't even know it was a single frame or shot where I thought CG was you. I mean, obviously it was. I saw 3D credits in the credits, but so obviously some CG was you, but I never noticed it, man. Like. Bruh, like, yo, the art animation, man, like I said, even though Mappa is ludicrously underpaid and worked like slaves, this movie once again shows you why Mappa's built different, man. Like, they are one of the best anime studios we're currently going on, man. It looks absolutely amazing, man. Seriously, shout out to everyone who worked on this movie, man. The art animation is good. It's gotcha, man. Like I said, it rivals Mugen Train. I would probably say Mugen Train probably has a little bit better art animation, but hey, that's UFO table, man. But, yo, this art animation looked absolutely amazing. Also, one thing I want to mention real quick, because I think I might have mentioned this in one of my reviews, in one of my trailer reactions or something, where honestly for a while I was kind of confused about this movie if it was just adapting Volume 0, which is what Yuta came from and everything, or this was also going to be like a continuation of where Season 1 killed, because you guys seen in the trailers, in the poster, we got Maki and a bunch of the other characters from Season 1. This is just a straight up adaptation of Volume 0, at least I assume it is, because like I said, I haven't read the manga. But yeah, so it is indeed just a straight up adaptation of Volume 0. There's no, they don't leave anything or like kind of tease anything or continue anything from Season 1. This is all by itself. Which, I will say, this is definitely a type of movie, because this is a prequel, you don't need to watch Season 1 in beforehand. Like, if you have never seen the anime, like I did for a while, because you guys know that I saw that last year, the start of the last year, I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I was also posting my reaction clips of the episodes on my Twitter. So, but if you guys want to go back and check out if you guys didn't know about that, that was like that was when I first started doing the reaction clip thing on my Twitter. Check it out. Just search on my item with the hashtag Jujutsu Kaisen, and you'll find all my reaction clips to the episode, man. So if you want to lose my shit to a particular moment from an episode, man, go look it up there, man. fucking amazing. The show was awesome, and this movie was also phenomenal in its own right. But I wanted to say that real quickly if anyone else was getting a little confused like I was earlier. When like, is this actually a continuation of season 1 as well as adapting Volume 0? But yeah, it's just straight up adapting Volume 0. So first thing, another thing I really got praised is Yuta. I love Yuta, man. Like Yuji I thought was an amazing protagonist in his own right from season 1. I'm looking forward to see whatever happens to him next in season 2 and in the future seasons. Still shocked that we have to wait till 2023 to get season 2. Like, why are they taking 2 years? Like, I understand Mappa's got a lot of shit on that plate. They got a lot of series, you know, like Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, bunch of other shit. But I'm like, 2 years? You know, like fucking, like, you know, there wasn't a, like, they didn't, like, you know, Vulnerable didn't wait that long for, like, you know, Demon Slayer. Bones, of course, does everything, you know, year by year we get new season here. So it's kind of surprising when Map announced season 2 coming out in 2023. I'm like, wait, what? Excuse me? But yeah, hey man, but like I said, I'm excited for it, and like I said, I know they got their plates full, way more than probably Ufotable and Bones do, man, because they got so many series. Like, we still got Chainsaw Man coming out later this year from them, man. AOT is still going on. I'm almost like we're going to be getting a movie for that. It seems like we are going to be getting a movie that will cover the ending of Attack on Titan. But yeah. So anyway, getting off track. I love Yuta, but as I said, I thought Yuji was a great protagonist in his own right. I loved his character, man. But I also gotta say Yuta is also great in his own right, and I hope we do get to see more of him, because I was kind of wondering what was gonna happen with Yuta, because he wasn't at all mentioned in season 1. And if there was one thing, to jump ahead a little bit, one thing I did had a little minor issue with, nitpick about the movies. I wish they just kind of like gave us a true like an explanation of like what happened to him, why he wasn't at all mentioned or named in season 1 at all. Like, there is a post-credit scene that I guess sort of explains where he was at during season 1, maybe, but I would have liked something a bit more concrete. It's like, hey, here he was while Yuji and the others were doing their own thing in season 1. That's something I wish, but hopefully, you know, given that post-credit scene, maybe we will be seeing him in season 2 or in another later season of Jujutsu Kaisen, man. I don't know. I don't read the manga. But I love Yuji, and I loved his relationship with Rika. I thought they were really cute, especially the scenes where we get back flashbacks to when they were children. They made the promise that they were even married. Like, it's super wholesome shit, man. Very cute, man. And I love the relationship, and I thought Yuji was a great character in his own right, man. Hopefully, we do get to see more of him in one of the future seasons for Jujutsu Kaisen. But one scene I also like in particular that I also thought was really cool was like when Yuta first comes into like the classroom where he's with Maki and Panda, and like Gojo introduces him. Like when he steps in there, everyone starts to feel the presence of Rika, and it's like almost, and it reminded me so much of like when we first experienced Aizen's spiritual pressure, man, or Byakuya's spiritual pressure, man. And it was like where it was like, my God, such energy, you know. That like something like it just looked awesome. That scene was awesome, man. Loved it. But I love the relationship, man. The OST for this movie fucking slaps. Like, I love the song that we're playing during the end credits. I guess you can call it OP song. There isn't really an OP, but there is a song that plays with the opening credits. That song was a banger. The OST as a whole, I thought just overall were fucking the bangers, man. Fucking amazing OST. I already mentioned how much the art animation was. Gojo, once again, proves why he's the best character in the series, man. They of course show off this, and once again, this movie shows you just how ludicrously overpowered he is. I remember when he does this thing at the end of the movie where he shows up there, everyone in the theater was just laughing their asses off just how ridiculously overpowered he is. Speaking of laughing, man, it was also, I did love the fact that we did also get to see a lot of the other characters from season 1 get slight cameo appearances in the movie without giving much of the spoilers. One character in particular, of course, got the biggest reaction. If you watch the movie, you probably can guess who it was, and everyone was just cheering and laughing their asses off now when that happened there. I also liked how Panda, as well as the other characters that we saw in season 1, are used in here, like Maki. I really thought the relationship between Maki and Yuta, I thought they were really cool. Panda, I thought was pretty funny. The handfuls they get to direct. Like, there was one scene where Panda brings Yuta in, and he's like, "Hey, so what do you like? chicks with big boobs or small boobs. And like I would laugh my ass off and be like, yeah, big boob. But I was also a little bit paranoid while I was doing it because literally the entire row I was in, everyone else in that row were women. I'm pretty sure they were like a friend group that all bought tickets. There's like 4 or 5 of them, man. I'm pretty sure they were all friends too. So I was like, hell yeah, man of culture, man of culture. I was also kind of looking over, getting a little paranoid. But yeah, I love their interactions with the rest of the cast, man. Like I said, the third act is absolutely amazing. Seriously, the art and animation in the fights. I cannot praise the art animation in these fights enough, man. They look so amazing, and I loved Yuta and Rika's relation, man. It's so cute, so wholesome. Loved it, man. But yeah. Now in terms of flaws, I already mentioned I kind of wish the movie kind of gave us more of just a definitive or concrete answer of where the hell he was during season 1. Is that I felt like the movie kind of overuses rather flashbacks. And I don't mean flashbacks like when they go back to Yuta and Rika when they're kids. Although I also gotta say, this movie pushes the PG-13 rate to like, yo, this movie is fucking gory. Like, and it is quite disturbing. And like when we see Rika when she gets run over, like, bro, it is exceedingly graphic. I'm like, yo, how'd this get a PG-13? Like, and I was also get surprised how this got a PG-13 rating, while Mugen Train got an R rating when this movie is way more bloody than Mugen Train was. I swear the only reason it got an R rating was because Tanjiro had to kill himself to get out of the dream. That's the only reason why I can think of why Mugen Train ended up getting the R rating in comparison to Zero getting the PG-13 rating. But yeah, the movie is also very graphic, man. I'm shocked this movie got away with the PG-13 rating. But as I was saying, like now with like how they use Rika and Yuta's flashback back when they were kids, that I thought was done really well, especially during the ending where it's like it does start to tug on my heartstrings. I'm like, bro, why don't you all just rip my heart out while you're at it? But I mean, where they be flashing back to remind you of something that literally only just happened like 5 minutes ago, like around the start of the movie when Gojo has Yuta and Maki do like their first, I guess, trial or whatever you want to call it, to exercise some demons because some kids were getting kidnapped. They were like reminding you of something that literally just happened 5 minutes ago, which I thought was a little unnecessary. I'm pretty sure that even season 1 didn't really do that much, if at all. I might be wrong on that one, but that was like the one thing I kind of took issue with. Geto, if I'm pronouncing this right, for some reason is always calling everybody monkeys, like he's Frieza, which I thought was interesting because I'm pretty sure he never did that in season 1, or I might be wrong. Did he ever call anyone monkeys? And like I said, I watched season 1 dubs, and I could have also been changed like any like the translations, the script and everything when they were adapting it for the English dub. But I just found that kind of interesting, kind of funny that he's like referring to everybody like monkeys, like he's trying to do his best Frieza impression. That was pretty funny. Also, speaking of something that I found interesting with the Japanese, the dub, was that with Yaga, the dude uses English when he swears, so he's like, God damn it! It's so funny, man, hearing the English, man. But yeah, man, I think that's about all I really gotta say with Jujutsu Kaisen 0, man. Phenomenal movie. If you guys are a fan of the anime, definitely check this movie out if you haven't already pre-ordered your tickets and are going to go watch the movie anyway, man. Whether you watch dubbed or in the original Japanese, both are great, man. The voice acting, the Japanese cast was phenomenal as always, man. Like I said, I wish I got the season with the dubbed cast, but the Japanese cast was great as well, man. And yeah, definitely looking forward to season 2 when that finally comes out in 2023. Still shocked we gotta wait that long, but hey. But yeah, man, and hell, even if you're someone that's not even in with the hasn't even watched season 1, you could definitely watch this movie by itself in isolation to get yourself introduced to it, because it doesn't like, I mean, if you've watched season 1, you obviously already know some certain things going beforehand, and you'll all be familiar with most of the characters. But if this is to be your introduction with Jujutsu Kaisen, man, it's a great point to get in there, watch this movie, then go watch season 1, man. But yeah, definitely recommend you guys check this movie out. Phenomenal movie, man, and like I said, looking forward to season 2. So overall, I am going to give Jujutsu Kaisen 0 a 9.5 out of 10, guys. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you like, links to description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.